Welcome to Willow's World of DIY. I'm Willow, and today I'm going to show you guys how to tile a laundry room and two different kitchen remodels. Let's get to it. This is what the laundry room looked like before I retiled it. This house was built in 1959, and I believe all this linoleum tile is all the original linoleum. The first thing I do is remove all the baseboard trim, and once all the baseboard trim is removed, I install 1/2 inch thick hardybacker and screw it all down into place. And then I use silicone on all the seams to make it waterproof. If you follow my channel, you definitely know my helper Miss B. She's only 3 months old in these pictures, but she's observing and making sure the job's done right. I use a 1/4 inch notch trowel to spread out all my thin set mortar and then lay all my solid pieces of tile first. Once all of my solid pieces dry, I let it dry overnight, and then I come back and remove all the spacers. That's where we're at now. And I take all my measurements for all my cut pieces around the outside edges. This is what it looks like while I'm grouting. You can see that I got all the cut pieces installed and all the bullnose trim installed as well. And I left an open space around the dryer vent there, just so I can be able to replace that vent at a later date. And this is what it looks like after I mop This is what the kitchen looks like with the refrigerator and the stove in place, and you can see the old range hood in this picture before I replaced it. And this is what it looks like with the new range hood, and you can see that I'm working on tile work above the cabinets. And I lay this decorative tile pretty much like I lay the floor tile. I lay all my solid pieces first, and then you can see in these pictures that all the corner pieces need to be tiled still, so those are all my cut pieces. This is what the original countertops look like before we remodeled them. And we did this remodel on a budget, and we decided to go with Rustoleum countertop transformation kit to restore these counters. And it was actually a lot easier to do than I thought it was going to be. And here you can see how I masked off everything that I don't want to have coated. And this is what it looks like after I finished applying the Rustoleum coating on it. And this is after it's all dried and I have the sink mounted back in. And I'm really happy with the way these countertops turned out. I mean, it was like $175 for the kit, and I think they turned out great compared to what they were, and they have lasted over time. They've been great on wear and tear. And this is what the backsplash looks like before I tiled it as well. And this is what the kitchen looks like after I'm finished. I also installed the track light up above. I did a pretty simple backsplash in this kitchen behind the stove here, just to make it easy to clean off any grease. This is the second kitchen that we remodeled, and this is actually my mom's kitchen, and her and my stepdad did most of the work on this remodel with my guidance and a little bit of my help. This house was also built in 1959, and we were able to reuse all the original cabinetry. This is what this kitchen looked like before we remodeled it. It was just a small U-shaped kitchen, and we were able to reuse all these cabinets. We just sanded them down and refinished them all. And my mom picked out this granite, and I think she did a beautiful job at picking it out. I think this granite is beautiful. And we had a company cut it up to size for us and do all the edging on it. And my mom and stepdad did all the tile work on this backsplash. And I routed all the edges around all the cabinetry, doors and stuff, all the wood trim. And I also tiled this kitchen floor about 20 years ago, probably. And there's a big difference between cost on this remodel and the last remodel I showed you guys. Obviously this remodel, the Granite, is our most expensive cost. But I do think this Granite is absolutely beautiful and well worth the money. It's held up great and lasted. I think my mom did a really good job at picking out all the materials for this remodel, and her and my stepdad did a great job taking on this project and remodeling it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I hope you found this video helpful. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons down below. Thanks for watching Willow's World of DIY. Until next time.